Hello and welcome back. It's been a long break since the last video. Well, blame it on the festivities in India. But seriously, I had a great time with my family over the long weekend. We went to a small hill station not very far from Bangalore, and the weather was just fabulous. We got to do a lot of trekking in fine weather and a much needed break, and of course, needless to say, a bonding with my kids. And also November marks the first anniversary of the Art of Conversations team finalizing our charter. While we completed our domain registration and established our internet presence in September. This is a special t-shirt to mark the occasion, and I'm super proud of what the team has done till date, and thank you all for the growing support that we receive on a consistent basis. Well, with that, it's time to pick up where we left off. Let's get to part 2 of connecting with teens. Now, just as a refresher, in part 1, we explored the following areas. Number 1, stop talking to your teens as if they were young kids. Number 2, stop multitasking while talking to your teens. Number 3, all conversations don't have to end up in a lecture or advice. And number 4, don't get emotional or take it personally. Now, for a few additional tips to build on that prior video. Now, we'll start from where we left off, and so we'll start the numbering from 5 in this video, if that's okay with you guys. All right, so let's dive right in. Number 5, engage in activities that your teens find interesting. As children grow into young adults, their interest in activities they used to engage as a child is no longer relevant. It is no point trying to get teens to engage in activities that other young kids in the home might relish. Instead, try to engage your teen in activities of their interest. Stay curious and try to learn what interests them without being judgmental. The more you engage in conversations around their interest, ask questions and stay curious, you will be surprised at how much they already know and are willing to share. Number 6, treat them with respect. Respect is not an entitlement of the elders alone. It applies equally to all, and your teens are no exception. Respect is something our children learn from us, not just in the way we treat others, but also in how we treat them. Many times, conversations break down due to disrespect. A teen may get onto your nerves, but that does not mean yelling and screaming or show of authority by force is justified in any manner. In many Asian homes, we are taught to respect our elders, and it is an implicit expectation. I think that narrative needs to change. We need to teach that everyone needs to be respected, irrespective of their age. Now, moving to number 7, drop the do it because I told you approach with teens. In the past, many of us have probably listened to our parents with implicit obedience and have done things due to their mere insistence. That's not how things work anymore. Today's teens want to know the rationale for things that they are asked to do. Now look, in some cases, there may be no rationale and you may have to do things as it may be the practice of the house, and because elders in the house expect it to be done a certain way. Then have that conversation with your teen accordingly. Guess what? They understand and they will do things if they are explained in that manner. And now finally, number 8, know when to stop. When talking to your teens about specific behavior or actions, keep it to the point and stop when you've made that point. Now, do you remember the time when you were lectured around something and you thought, can you please stop? I have already got the point. We tend to keep going, and sometimes to areas that are unrelated and to times that are seemingly prehistoric. No need. When you keep the conversation short and to the point, your teens will engage. Now, with that, we complete the second part of this 2-part series that was intended to be tips for parents in order to improve your connection with your teens. In upcoming episodes, we will explore the same aspect for teens to consider as actions and tips for them to practice in order to improve the communication and conversation from their side. Well, until next time, keep your feedback and comments coming and stay tuned. Bye for now.